A victory for wolves in Washington, protections for Alaskan preserves, and an attack on an essential act. I'm Jay Petrequin, and this is your wildlife news for July 2024. Starting in Washington, where the Washington Fish and Wildlife Commission announced this month its decision to maintain state endangered status for the gray wolf, keeping in place key protections throughout the state. As part of the Northern Rockies distinct population segment, gray wolves in the eastern third of Washington state are not protected by the federal Endangered Species Act, but are protected by the state's version of the law. This decision provides a sigh of relief for one of our nation's most iconic animals and shows that the Commission remains committed to following the science to ensure this keystone species has a full chance at recovery. Heading farther north into Alaska, where the National Park Service released new regulations to restore protections for predators on national preserves. The new rule specifically prohibits bear baiting in Alaska's national preserves, reconfirming a long-standing agency policy that actions intended to reduce predator species, whether effective or not, are not allowed on lands managed by the NPS. Back in our nation's capital, the ESA Amendments Act of 2024 was put forth by Representative Bruce Westerman, chair of the U.S. House of Representatives Committee on Natural Resources, in one of the worst ever attempts to gut the Endangered Species Act. The draft bill demolishes many of the core tenets of the Landmark Conservation Bill, warps foundational reliance on best available science, and increases the potential for political interference. Defender Senior Attorney Ellen Richmond was on hand to testify against the bill and for wildlife, stating, "Our nation's wildlife needs us now more than ever in the face of the biodiversity crisis, the climate crisis, and increasingly hostile attacks from lawmakers choosing to advocate for special interests and not our shared future." Head to defenders.org/newsroom for more wildlife news, and please help us defend wildlife by subscribing and sharing this video. Thanks, and see you next time.